Welcome guys, welcome to our Tuesday night Life Without Limits event. My name is Jackie. I'm so excited to share this event with you. We've got the beautiful Jacinta launching her business tonight, so hang around to hear from her. But we're all super passionate, really just about inspiring healthy living in families around the world and inspiring people to live life on their terms. So super brief rundown on me. When I was sitting in your position, I watched an event just like this online, and I was working as an electrical apprentice. I did not like my job at all, but I had basically succumbed to society's expectation that you just get a job, you work your Monday to Friday to pay for the fun stuff that you enjoy on the weekend. So I really, if I'm honest, I'd given up on looking for something else. I thought that's what life was about until a friend invited me along to check this out. A, because she knew I was really passionate about health, and B, because she knew if I could find another way to make money and enjoy my life that little bit more, I would be 100% in on it. So I'm really excited for you to hear these stories tonight and hear what this business has done for people in terms of their health and their finances. And I just encourage you to watch from a place of what if this is the thing that totally changes the game for you too. So I'm going to kick us off by sharing a little bit about the company, the program, the products that have brought us all together. And if you're not familiar, the company that we're all aligned with is called Juice Plus. Now, Juice Plus, like I said, they're on a mission to inspire healthy living throughout the world just by making one simple change each day. And that is to add in our incredible products. Now, this is our flagship products, our fruit, vegetable, and berry capsules. When I first heard the fruit, veg, and berry, I was pretty skeptical. I thought for sure there's got to be something else in them. Can you tell me the full story? But when I looked at the ingredient list, I could see that it literally is just whole foods that's in them. And what Juice Plus have actually done is they've taken over 30 different varieties of vine ripened top quality produce. This is farmed specifically for Juice Plus. So there's no chemicals, no herbicides, no pesticides used in the growing process. It's picked at its peak ripeness and then reduced down to a water and a juice and a pulp. The water and the sugar is removed, and what we're left with is that really nutrient dense pulp powder left over, dehydrated at a low temperature and popped into a capsule. The reason we pop it in a capsule is that you know what an apple does if you leave it sitting on the bench even for an hour or two, right? It starts to go brown. That's the oxidation process. Things start to die. The living enzymes start to die off. So we've put this into a capsule. So it's proven, it's researched to get into your bloodstream within about 8 minutes, and that the enzymes and all of the good stuff from the fruits and vegetables are still alive when they get into your system. So to me, it's like the equivalent of having a top quality berry juice, top quality fruit, and top quality vegetable juice every single day. The products are better than organic. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm certainly not focused enough to be able to juice every single day, nor do I want to spend that amount of money or that amount of time and effort cleaning up. So this to me seemed like a really simple and effective swap. And I know the research behind it. You know, people that have been on Juice Plus are seeing that their immune system is improving, systemic inflammation decreases, circulation improves. Honestly, the list goes on and on. If you are a research junkie like me, please reach out to the person that invited you along and they will give you more information. But what I really fell in love with, above and beyond the incredible power of these products, is that we truly are focused on family health. And that's proven in our Juice Plus Chews, fruit and vegetable in a chewable form, the same incredible ingredients. And you can actually get these for free for any child aged between 4 and 18 years for up to 4 years, or as long as you take the Juice Plus products yourself. So that's incredible value. And we're seeing in kids not only those incredible benefits that I mentioned before, like improved immune system, so they're obviously missing less school, less over-the-counter medications, but their behavior is improving. They're craving more fruits and vegetables. And I think that really goes across the board. I don't know, you guys that are in the Juicy family, let me know if you found that your sweet cravings reduce, your fruit and vegetable cravings definitely increase. And it's a system of like attracts like. When you put all of that good stuff into your body first thing in the morning, of course, you're going to crave more of that stuff. So it just makes a healthy lifestyle much more attainable and much more achievable for all of us, especially with our crazy busy lives these days. Now, we have 2 other products. Fairly new to the market is our Juice Plus plant-based omega. So it's not a fish oil. Fish get their omegas from algae. So we've gone straight past the fish, straight to the algae. A couple of other things in here like raspberry seed oil, sea buckthorn berries, all of these things that have incredible oils that not only give us the typical omega-3, 6, and 9 that we're all familiar with. We all know we need them for mental health, for cell health, for joint health, all of this sort of stuff. But we also get 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. So it's a much broader array Obviously, plant-based is much, much kinder and much more available to your system as well. So that honestly is the extent of our capsules. That looks after your micronutrition. So if we think of it in terms of your car, you change out the oil, you need good quality oil, you need to keep it clean, and that's your micronutrition. But we also look after macronutrition, and that's your fuel. So this is your healthy proteins in a plant-based source as well. Our complete powders, pea protein, we've got pumpkin powders, pomegranate powder. Honestly, the list goes on. There's all these incredible ingredients that we know are really healthy for us. Things like yucca powder, I probably would not put my hand up to eat in a day, but when it tastes like vanilla and chocolate, it comes in a super simple sachet that I can carry around with me. I'm pretty proud to say I get one of these into my body every day, and it's helping me reach my iron levels, all of that kind of thing as well as containing niacin, which is a natural mood booster. So honestly, I swear by these products, they've made a huge difference in my life and have been such a huge catalyst for change. So we do have a program to back these up. That's called the Juicy Body Transformation Program. And because, like I said earlier, you start to crave that healthier food, we want you to have access to all of the recipes and all of the things that make it simple, tasty, enjoyable for the whole family. So you would be mind blown if you see the hundreds of recipes that are in there. There's things like pantry shopping guides. We have at-home workouts. We have mindset videos, everything to really help you reach whatever level of health that you are looking to attain. For me, it was changing out one recipe a week, and now we pretty much are walking, talking Juicy Body Transformation guides. That's pretty much all we do. So, but I know what really brings this stuff to life is hearing those healthy changes that actually happen in people's bodies. So I'm going to hand it over to the lovely Heidi to share about her story since starting Juice Plus.
Hey guys, thanks for having me on. So I discovered our wonderful products probably over 18 months. At the time I discovered them, I was still breastfeeding my second-born child who had eczema. After about being on the products for 3 or 4 months, I noticed his eczema had cleared up, and that was just receiving the Juice Plus through my breast milk. My firstborn was quite a fussy eater. When I eventually got him to eat the chews, his eczema also cleared up, and he's no longer a fussy eater. He always wants to try new foods. We've had a sick-free winter, so I'm really looking forward to this cooler months coming. Hopefully we get away with another sick-free winter. Personally, I had pretty bad skin and it's cleared up. I don't wear makeup out anymore, which is a big thing for me. And just recently I had a knee reco, and the omegas helped so much with my inflammation that my surgeon's going to sign me off 2 months early post reco. That's how much it's helped with my recovery. So I've got some really, really good results just by taking these capsules every day. Thanks, Jackie.
Awesome.
I'll hand it back to you.
Thanks, Heidi. Such cool results on so many different levels. I really, really love it. So I know for me, guys, you know, people definitely started to see the changes in me. I was much like Heidi. My skin cleared up. My family was asking me, my partner was asking me, what is this stuff? How do I get on board? And I'm sure it's probably a very similar story for Jacinta, who's launching her business tonight. So I want to say huge congratulations. We're all very excited to have you on board. And if you'd like to take yourself off mute, I'd love to know, what was it that really attracted you to this?
Hi, thank you. So I just got a random message off Jess, and she, you know, we got chatting and sort of mentioned how she was, you know, working from home, and that sort of rang bells for me. So my little girl's 6 months old, and I kind of didn't really want to go back to working in hospitality, having to travel and only really getting, you know, $20 an hour and not being able to be with my daughter. So, you know, the opportunity to maybe stay at home with my little one and also earn a little bit of money. And then obviously once me and Jess started talking more and I looked into all the products and everyone's amazing stories and stuff, I found that I was actually really, really interested in the products as well. So I haven't actually received them just yet, but I'm so excited to try them. So yeah.
That's awesome. So cool. And what are you excited about for the future, Jacinta? Where do you see your future now that you've found this option?
I suppose just being healthier within myself. I've never really been, I suppose, the healthiest eater, and never really sort of led the healthiest lifestyle. So I'm looking forward to getting my health on track and obviously being able to stay at home with my little girl.
Yeah, and that's pretty priceless. Hey? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you. I look forward
Thank
to
you.
Being part of your journey. So cool. So with that, guys, like I said, I've been involved with this business for coming up to 3 years now, and it just made sense, So we're going to make a segue now into what's involved with the business, and I'm going to hand you guys over to Jess to share her journey.
Hello guys, thanks for having me tonight. I loved that, Jacinta. I feel like we're total twins. Yeah, so I'm Jess, and as you can see, I'm a mum of 2 girls who are usually in bed at this time, but not tonight. But hey, it's cool that I can do this from home with them. Yeah, and so when I became a mum, it was definitely my dream to work at home and not return back to my retail management job. That was actually 10 hours a day, at least 5 days a week. So when I had my firstborn Meadow, there was no way I was going back to do that. And yeah, after maternity leave finished, I did have to return to work just to get by financially. And I had to work 5 nights a week, and it really, really was no good. So my partner would work 10 hours a day, get home, we basically high-five at the door, and then I would go to work 5 nights a week. And yeah, I never got to see my family. We were fighting a lot because we didn't get that time together that we needed to have. It was really hectic just to organise our life and around ourselves, as well as around everyone else. Yeah, and so I did that up until I went on maternity leave with little Erwin here. And yeah, and when it came to the time that I had to return to work again, we looked into it and we bought a house in the meantime. So it meant that I'd have to work the 5 nights again, but longer hours. And there was no way I was even going to consider that again. So, yeah, my beautiful friend Hayley introduced me to this opportunity. I'm so, so thankful that she did, because now I get to work at home with my girls and work around our life. And instead of working the 5 nights, I only had to work 2 nights, which was so much better for us. Yeah, and I guess besides, the financial outcome that I've had, I also lost a lot of self-worth and independence when I became a mum. So, relying on your partner, it's not the best feeling when you go from being so independent and working full time. Yeah, so this has been amazing for that, because now I have that independence back, and I'm gaining that self-worth, and there's just been this super amazing personal growth journey along the way, darling. There's just been this super amazing personal growth journey along the way, which has really, really helped me, yeah, personally as well. So I did, when I came into the business, I was super skeptical, as I'm sure most people are. And I didn't really know what it was going to be like in comparison to working full time. So I was used to that structure, but I have found that it's been totally different. So I don't have to tell people what to do. I get to choose how much money, I get to set my goals and choose how much money I want to bank for myself. I get bonuses for simply helping people, not working myself to the ground for someone else's dream. Yeah, I don't have overheads. We don't have to manage all this stock. We don't have to manage the money or anything like that. So, and it's really amazing because we all start at the exact same level, and we all have that opportunity to reach whatever goal that we have in the business. Rather than, when I worked in retail, there was only one person that could have my job. So what is it? It's a calculator. Yeah, anyway, so it's all been, super, super amazing. Totally recommended for mums especially, but it's so easy to suit into any lifestyle really. But yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Oh, and I think I'm going to pass it on to Ash. Ash is going to chat.
Thanks, Jess. Oh my goodness, I love when your girls jump on. So good, the little juicy babies. Yeah, so my name is Ash. I have been in this business since November. I'm very thankful that this opportunity came to me. It was actually the beautiful Jess that just spoke before, who introduced me into this. And a little bit about myself, I came from a finance managing background, and I was working full-time, like 60-hour weeks, no extra pay, all those fun things. And I ended up taking a bit of a change. I went into some part-time work, and completely out of the field as well. So it was a bit daunting at the beginning and everything like that. And it was almost like the universe aligned. So I was just seeing all these amazing posts that Jess was putting up, and I kind of ended up messaging her, and I just said, what is it that you're doing? Because whatever it is, I want to know a bit about it. And she just started telling me, you know, what was going on. I jumped onto an event, the exact same as what you guys are on now. And I just kind of had all of my questions answered. To start off with, I was, you know, a bit skeptical, as, you know, I had plenty of questions, as I'm sure that you guys probably do at this point. But the best part out of it was that there was no question was a silly question, and you know, they were always so helpful, and I could always find all of the information that I was after. So one of the things that I kind of had a bit of withdrawals with was the fact that I had a very close-knit circles, and I wasn't always on social media and things like that. So my biggest concern was the fact that I didn't think I'd be able to do it, which I can say is very, very different now, 5 months in. You know, I have amazing relationships with so many people, and my close-knit circle has now expanded tenfold, which was just kind of one of the perks out of this business, is that I've been able to reconnect with so many amazing people that I haven't, and that this business, without it, I wouldn't have had that opportunity, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to the person who invited you, and I will throw it back to Jackie. Thanks.
Hey guys, or Miranda.
Sorry, Miranda.
That's okay. Hey guys, my name's Miranda. I have been with the Juice Plus company now for a little over 2 years. Before I started my journey, I guess I felt like I was a little bit stuck. I was in a rut. I've always worked full-time hours. I'm really ambitious, hardworking. But I got to a stage in my life where I was really kind of sick of building everyone else's businesses up to be amazing and profitable and really successful. But I never actually saw any of the rewards for doing that. Turning 30 also kind of freaked me out a little bit, because I didn't have anything to fall back on. Like, before this business, I had no savings. I basically relied on my partner for, you know, everything besides like fuel in my car. Like, if it wasn't for him, like, we weren't even eating that week. So it got to the stage where I knew that I had to do more. I felt really bad about myself, like not being able to contribute either. So I knew I kind of had to step up and take a little bit more charge of my life. So I kind of just did similar to what you guys have done tonight. I watched an event. I got really, really excited about what this could possibly be for me, having no idea at that stage what it was actually going to do and how it was actually going to transform my whole life. Not just financially, like my partner and I are definitely in a completely different place to what we ever were before financially. We've been able to buy our first home in Biawar, which I absolutely love. We live in like this little peaceful house on half an acre on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. I've been able to pay off my car heaps earlier than I'd ever planned to do. But I think for me, there's so much more than just that, you know, like so much more than just the financial gain, like Jess was saying, like the community that we get to work with, like these girls are incredible. I didn't know any of them 2 years ago, and now we've built such solid relationships, and those sorts of things I cherish, you know, even sometimes more than the financial gain that this business has given me. So that's a little on me, but I guess what I'm really here for tonight is to go over one of the last things that we're going to share with you tonight is how we get paid in this business. So what really intrigued me was working full-time. I've really only ever been paid one way, but something that I got really excited about is that I actually have the opportunity to get paid 3 different ways in this business. And for me, like always working full-time, and when I think back, I've never actually ever been paid a bonus for any of the hard work I've ever done. And literally in like the first 10 days, I was paid my first bonus with this company. So that just goes to show definitely how generous they are. The first way that we get paid is a retail profit. So basically, the hardest my job gets is I love the products and I just recommend them to people that I can help with their health. So basically, I connect them with head office, and head office take care of everything else for us. So they ship the products, take the payments, do the reminders, send us reminders for things. So they do all of the hard work so that we can actually just continue to grow and help people along their health and fitness journeys. The second way that we get paid is a commission. So I look at this as like a little bit of a safety net. It's where, you know, we can take the couple of days off from our business and it will still grow underneath us as well. And I think this is really where the magic starts to happen, where we get paid commission, even if we do need to take a little bit of time out from our business. And then the third way we get paid is bonuses. So they definitely range depending on what we're reaching and depending what our goals are for that month. But I love that our company is so generous. We actually get paid teacher bonuses as well. So if I help someone reach their goal, they get rewarded for it, and then I get rewarded as well. So I just think, how incredible is that? And you know, some months, and you know, most months, my business definitely out earns my full-time wage. And in January alone, I am super excited to tell you guys that I was actually paid more in bonuses alone than my full-time wage for the month. So that just gives you guys a little snippet of what this can be for you. And yeah, I'm really excited that so many people have jumped on for Jacina's launch. That's awesome. And also, I just think back 2 years basically, and I think where my life was then and where it is now is like 2 completely different places. And I think all I did to change that was just think, what did I have to lose? You know, if anything, I was just going to get that little bit healthier on the products. So I definitely, you know, encourage you guys to go out there and get your questions answered. We're really transparent. We tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, so we will see you guys all next week. Bye.